Hi, I'm Elise with Tiny Frog Technologies, and I want to talk about some of the things to keep track of as you maintain your website in the long run. So, you've probably just launched your new website, which is very big and exciting and a great step for your company. And I'd love to be able to tell you that your job is done, but unfortunately, if you want your website to perform as optimally as possible, there's a few things to keep track of moving forward to help out with that. Just like you continue to clean your house or take your car into the shop, you want to continue to maintain your website so that it's running quickly, it's running smoothly, and it's running effectively for your team and for your website visitors. One of the things to be mindful of is the actual content on your website, which can become outdated over time depending on what you're talking about. So, if your business model shifts or you offer a new service, maybe you have some new statistics on the results, make sure that the content on your website is as up to date as possible and reflects those changes. If you've been in business for 20 years, but your website says you've only been around for 15, make sure to get that number updated so that everything is accurate. Similarly to that, you want to make sure the graphics and the imagery are as up to date as possible on your website. So take a look at that team page, make sure that no one has really old headshots or there isn't a team member on the page that's no longer with your company. You also want to make sure any new team members have been added to your website so that people are able to see an accurate representation of your team and they're not unintentionally deceived by a 10-year-old headshot that's being shared by somebody. If your website includes any third-party links or hyperlinks, make sure to just go and click through those and see that they're still working properly. It might seem minor, but having broken links on your website can actually damage your SEO rankings on top of just being annoying for anybody trying to access that content. If you share your work on your website through case studies or with a project portfolio, take some time to make sure that you're sharing your newest work so that people have a timely view of what you offer. The last thing you want is for someone to see a portfolio that has work from the early 2000s and they're not able to see an accurate description of what you offer today. Over time, the design of your website might start to feel outdated. That is definitely the number one factor that shows the age of a website, especially when we're getting into designs that are a little bit more trendy. This doesn't mean you have to go through a full redesign again, but you can spend a little time and work with a designer to just refresh some things like your font treatment or your icons or your illustrations, just to keep things up to date and looking nice and modern for new visitors. If you need any help with any of these, we're happy to reach out. We just want to make sure that your website is as up to date as possible and performing well. We also want to help out with the back end of things. And so if you're looking for a team to make sure that the security of your website is up to date and the back end theme and performances are good to go, we're happy to take a look at your site and help you out.